Hello friends, welcome to my channel. This is my new project, a baby dress. This dress is suitable for babies from 6 months to 12 months. It's a beautiful pattern. On the back side I have attached a loop and a button. It's very convenient for babies. This is the back side. It's a very easy and beautiful pattern. So while working the yoke, I have done some adjustments in loops so that it will be easy to work. So when you do the loops, you don't have to skip any loop, and it will make easier to work. So you can watch and understand the adjustments I made. Should give a try for that. Okay, and also it's a very easy pattern. If you work the loops correctly, it's very easy to work. Okay, so let us start. I'm using a 100% baby cotton yarn and 3mm hook. And if you want a smaller size, you can use a thinner yarn and a smaller hook. So let us start with chains. Chains here we need, I'm starting with 99 chains. Okay, 99 chains plus 3 chains on extra on both sides. So 99 plus 3 plus 3, total of 105 chains. So we need 99 chains and 3 extra chains for double crochets on both sides. So now one row of single crochet, one full length of single crochet. Okay, we will continue with single crochets. So I have done one row of single crochet. Now the next is all we have to make loops. We have to have 33 loops. First we will start with 3 single crochets, because we have provided 3 stitches on both ends. So we'll start with 3 single crochet, and now that's the first 3 single crochet, and now chain 3, skip 2, go into the third and a single crochet. See, again chain 3, skip 2 and go into the third and then make a single crochet. So I have completed that row with chain 3, single crochet, chain 3, and the last 3 single crochets. So total we have 33 loops. So we have 33 loops. Now we have to start the next round. So chain 3 and 2 double crochets, that is total of 3 double crochets. And now single crochet into the very first loop. Now we are going to make 5 double crochets into the next loop, that is first fan. 3, 4 and 5. See, single crochet into the next loop. Again chain 3, single crochet into the next loop. Now next loop is the corner loop. We have made a first fan, and the next fan is the corner one. So we have to make 5 plus 5, 10 double crochets into the corner one. To make the corner, we have to make 10 double crochets. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. Okay, this one we have made a corner, first corner here. 10 double crochets, the first fan, and this is the second fan, and single crochet into the next. Again chain 3 and single crochet into the next one. Now again we are going to make a fan with 5 double crochets. Single crochet into the next loop. Again chain 3 and now again we have to make one more corner there. We have to repeat that. That is 10 double crochets into the next loop. Double crochets into the next loop. See, 10 double crochet. Again single crochet into the next loop. See, we have made 2 corners there. Like that we have to make 4 corners. Now we are doing the front portion. Doing the front portion. For the front portion we have to have 3 fans with 5 double crochet. Again chain 3 to the next loop. See, the first fan is the back one, then come the corners. This one is the shoulder one, then come the corner. Then we have to have 5 double crochets, and the fourth one we will have with 10 double crochet, then 1, then again 10, and the last will be on the back side. We will have 1 fan with 5 double crochet. So I will complete it and show you. So we have done that, starting with one fan, then next is 10 fans, the corner, next 5 fan, then 10, then 3 5s, then 1 10, again 1 5, 1 10 and 1 5. So we have 4 corners. On the back side 1, on the front side 3, and on the sides 1. So now next round is, we have to complete that round with 3 double crochets. And 3. So we have closed the row with 3 double crochets. Again next 3 double, starting with next 3 double crochets. Now we are going to make double crochets on top of that fan. Double crochet, chain 1, double crochet, chain 1, double crochet. So we will be making 5 double crochet, chain 1, 5 double crochet on top of the fan. See, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on top of the fan. Now single crochet into the next loop. And again repeating into that 10 double crochets. We are going to make 10 double crochet, chain 1, double crochet. And the 10th one. See, you have done 10 double crochets with chain 1 in between. 10. And single crochet into the next loop. Like this, we will complete that row. Okay, we will complete that row like double crochet, chain 1, double crochet. So we have completed that row with double crochet, chain 1, double crochet. So we are going to close that row with 3 double crochets. Every time we are closing the row with 3 double crochets. 1, 2, 3. Again, the next row starts with 3 double crochet. So 3 double crochet. Now this row is all loops. So first we are going to single crochet into the first chain space there. Then chain 3 into the next loop, single crochet into the next loop. Okay, chain 3, single crochet into the next loop. And one more loop into the next loop. We have 3 loops here. Okay, so we have 5 double crochets and 3 loops. Now we are going straight into the very next chain is there, into the next fan. Okay, single crochet into the first chain space of the next fan. Now the thing is, we have to have 6 loops there. We have 3 loops here, double of that is 6 loops here. So to make it 6 loops, otherwise you will be having 8 loops. So chain 3, and I will skip one chain space here. I will skip one chain space here, one chain space on this side. Otherwise we will be having 8 loops here. We have to have only 6 loops. So for that I will skip one chain space there and make a loop there. Again I skipped one loop, one chain space there and make a loop there. And now next 4 numbers we will have chain 3 into the very next one, again chain 3 into the very next one, again chain 3 into the very next one, again chain 3 into the very next one. So the next 4 loops will be into the very next chain space. We have 4 loops there, and the last one again we will have to skip one chain space there to make it 6 numbers. Okay, we will skip that and go into the last one there. See, okay, then chain 3, we'll skip this and go into the next one. So we have only 6 loops there, so that we don't have to skip any loops on next round. So I have made it. I have corrected that number of loops to 6 numbers. Now again into the next fan and continuing with loops. We will have 3 loops here. Chain 3 into the next loop. Again chain 3 into the next loop. See, again into the very next chain space, and here it's a corner. We have to make only 6 loops. For that we will skip the first chain space and go into the second one. So we have skipped one chain space there, and continuing with 4 more loops there. Second one, third one, and fourth one, and the last one will be skipping one chain space. The last one we will be skipping this and going into the last point here. Skip that. So chain 3, we skip that and go into the next one. By that we have only 6 loops there. See, on the corners we will have only 6 loops. By that we are not skipping any loop on the next in the next round. So it will be continue like that. We have 3 here, then again a 10 here, then 1 here, then 10, then 1, last one. So I will continue making loops into the next one, single crochet. So I have completed that row of loops and closing with, see, all loops, 6 loops on the bigger one and 3 loops on the smaller one. 3 loops on the smaller one. We have skipped first and the last 2 on both sides. We have skipped one chain space and adjusted it to 6 loops. Closing with 3 double crochets. Now the next is also again all loops. So first 3 double crochet, and now chain 3 and going into the next loop, chain 3 and going into the next loop, and this chain 3 space will be the next fan. We will start the fan from this loop. See, we have to have a fan here, so we will be having a half fan here. So next fan will be starting from here with 3 double crochets, that is half fan. So continuing with loops, 1 2 3 into the loop, again 1 2 3 into the loop, again 1 2 3 going into the next loop here, again 1 2 3 into the next loop, 1 2 3 into the next loop, next loop, into the next loop, into the next loop, into the next loop. Like this I will complete this row. So the next fan will be here, then loops here. Like this I will complete the row. So I have completed that row with all loops, and from the beginning we started with a chain 3. So we have to make a chain 3 here and complete with 3 double crochets. And the third one. Okay. Now again starting with 3 double crochets. And we are starting with the fan. 3 double crochets. And into the first loop we are going to make a half fan, that is I'll be making 3 double crochets. Okay. One, two, and 3. This is the half fan. See, now single crochet into the next loop. We are repeating the very first fan row. Again chain 3, going into the next loop. Now again come the again here is the fan here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Again single crochet into the next loop, chain 3, single crochet into the next loop. Now on the middle loop here we are going to make the next fan. On the middle of that fan we are going to make the next fan of 10 numbers. That's a corner one. So we are going to make 10 double crochets. So we have 2, 4, 6, 8. One more double crochet. So we have made we have repeated that total of 10 double crochets. Now single crochet into the next loop, again chain 3, single crochet into the next loop, again comes the next fan. Like this I will complete the row. Single crochet. So on the next row we have a half fan here and then a full fan. This is a full fan here, and then comes the corner. It's the corner one. We have 10 double crochets here, and now again on the side we will have 2 5s there, another 1 5 here, and on this corner on the top we will have 10 numbers, and like this I will complete. And again comes the 10, and then I will complete that row and show you. So I have completed that round with the last 3 half fan here, and closing the round with 3 double crochet. So you can see 1 2 3 on the front, and when it comes to the next row it becomes 4. On the side here we had only 1 fan here, now we have 2. On the next row we have only 1 here, and we have expanded to 1.5 here. Now also on that back side also we have made it 1.5. See, one here, corner here, one and 1.5 here. And now next we are going to make double crochet, chain 1, double crochet, repetition of this one. Okay, simply repetition of this one. Okay, starting with 3 double crochets, and then into there are 3 double crochets here. With that we are making a double crochet, chain 1, double crochet, chain 1, double crochet, and single crochet. See, chain 1 double, we have 3, chain 1 double crochet. Now single crochet into the next one, and we are continuing working like double crochet, chain 1, double crochet. So I have completed that row of chain 1, double crochet, chain 1. See, last fan here, and now into the last half fan here we are going to make double crochet, 3 double crochet, chain 1, chain 1, double crochet, chain 1, double crochet, one more double crochet. So we have 3 double crochet with chain 1. Now closing with 3 double crochets. See, now we are going to repeat the loop round here. First one loop here. Okay, next is the loop round. After this chain 1 double crochet, then it comes the loop. So we are going to into the loop round. Again into this we will be adjusting the loops to 6 numbers, so that we don't have to skip any loop on the next round. Okay, we are going to continue with loops. And now single crochet into the very first chain space there, then chain 3 into the next one. So we got one loop into that fan, only one loop. Okay, now single crochet into the next fan, and again chain 3 into the next one, chain 3 into the next one. So we have completed that row of loops. See, and now again completing, we have one loop onto the very first fan here, and now completing with 3 double crochets. Again the next round we have a half fan there with one loop there. So next round again chain 3 and 3 double crochet, next chain 3 and into the loop, single crochet, then again chain 3, single crochet, again chain 3. Like this we will complete that row. See here, again in the next set of fan we will have one fan here, one fan here, just above the first fan. We started with one loop and into the next fan like this. Okay, the very first fan will be here. Again the next one will be here like this, and the next one will be on top of that corner one. So we have completed that row with all loops here and closing with 3 double crochet. See, now again next row, 3 double crochets, and just like the very first one, 3 double crochet, then single crochet into the first loop, then into the next loop the fan, and then single crochet into the next loop. We are repeating exactly the same of the first set of fans. This is the first loop, single crochet in the first loop, then into the next loop fan and single crochet, fan, and like that we will we will start the next row and complete the next set of fans. So I have completed 3 rows of fans here. Okay, now next is we have to do the loops. This will be the last round of loops. So we have to make the loops here, and this round we don't have to adjust the number of loops. Okay, on the corner fan we have adjusted the number of loops, but here we don't have to adjust the number of loops. So we are starting with 3 double crochet, then single crochet into the next loop, then chain 3, single crochet into the next loop, again chain 3, single crochet into the next loop, chain 3 into the next loop. Again we are going to chain 3, we are not going to single crochet into that, we are going to do the bridge. We are going to make a chain 3 and single crochet into the next fan, so that we will have maximum number of loops. In the previous round we have directly go into the next fan and make a single crochet. Okay, chain 3, single crochet, like this we have done. In this round we need the maximum number of loops for the next set. So chain 3 into the next single crochet, then again chain 3, and we are making the bridge and going into the next space for single crochet. See, we have made a bridge there. Again chain 3 into the next one, like this we are making chain 3 into the next chain space, again chain 3 and going into the next fan, chain 3 and going into the next one. We are not skipping any chain space here. Into every chain space we are going to make loops. Okay, chain 3 into the loop, chain 3 into the chain space. We are not skipping any chain space, we are going into every chain space, we are making a loop. See, into every chain space we are making loop, and like this I will complete the row. See, into the corner fan we have 7 loops here. I didn't skip any chain space. See, I didn't skip anything, any chain space. We have made all loops into every chain space there. And continuing like that, I will complete this row. So I have completed that row of loops and closing that row with 3 double crochets. Now we are going to start with single crochets because we are going to close this round. So started with 3 single crochets and then single crochet into the next loop. Again all chain 3 single crochet into every loop. Chain 3 single crochet into each and every loop. See, like this I will complete the row. So I have completed that row of all loops, 2 rows of all loops. Okay, so the yoke part is complete. Now we have to join these 2 portions and complete and start working downwards. So we have to join into this corner. We will skip 1 and 2 and go into the third one. We're going to skip, this is the bridge here, so 1 and 2 going into the third here, and also 1 and 2 into the third one, and we will join these 2 points. We'll mark it. On the other side also we will mark the joining point. So this is the first and second going into the third one, and here also first and second going into the third one. Mark those 2. Okay, so we have marked the 2 points and we have to join from the next round onwards. We have to join and go round and round. So this is the armhole. So armhole here. Now we have to start working round and round and round. So we will be making, first we will be starting with 1 row of double crochet. So this is the right side, so we will start working from the right side facing you. This is the right side here, so you should start working from the right side facing you. So starting with 3 double crochet, 1 2 3 chains, the next one, double crochet, 3 double crochets, and now into each loop we have to work 3 double crochets. So 3 double crochets into each loop. 3 double crochets into each loop. 3 again into the next loop, 3 double crochet. Again into the next loop, 3 double crochet. Like this we should complete this row. Oh, before that we have to join the armholes. Not armholes, we have to join and go round. So when we reach here, I'll show you. So we are going to 3 double crochet into the next one, and skip the loop that we have marked and go into the next one. These are the two loops we have skipped. We are marked, we are skipping that and going into the next loop and making 3 double crochets, and continuing with 3 double crochet into each loop. So you can see the armhole is differentiated. We have continue working like this into this 3 double crochet into each loop. Then we reached here to second one, and then these two, and going into the next loop and continue with double crochet. And here also we will work here and then here and complete that row. So I have completed that row of double crochets. See the join here from one loop to the other. To every loop you have 3 double crochets into each and every loop here. So the next thing is for the next row onwards we're making a slight difference in the fan construction. We should have 12 double crochets for one fan. 12 double crochets for one fan pattern. So we should have 12 multiples of 12 number of double crochets. Okay, so if you have any less or more number of if you more number of double crochet, you can adjust it in between, adding or reducing the number of double crochets. Anyway, you should have 12 multiples of 12 number of double crochets. Now you have to join the ends together. So back side you are going to join. So slip stitch to the very first stitch there, slip stitch. Okay. So we have joined the yoke. Now insert the needle in the same point and make a single crochet. See, now chain 3, skip 2, go into the third one. Like the very first loop, row, we are making loops. Chain 3, skip 2, single crochet. Chain 3, skip 2, single crochet. Skip 2, single crochet. So we have reached the last point here and slip stitch to the very first single crochet there. So now we have completed that loop round, and we should be having 48 number of loops. Okay. So should have 48 loops. And now next is the fan round. We have to make fans. For that, on the yoke we have done only 5 double crochets, but into this we will be making 7 double crochets into one loop. And another thing is, in between two fans we had only 2 loops here, but when we are doing this we will have 3 loops in between 2 fans. So slip stitch to the center of that loop. Okay, then chain 3, okay, now we are making fans now. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7 double crochets. We are making 7 double crochets for the fan. Single crochet into the next loop, then chain 3, single crochet into the next loop, again chain 3, single crochet into the next loop. So we have 2 loops after this each shell. Each shell we are making 2 loops. So in between 2 shells we will be having 3 loops. 1, 2, 3. Now again into the next 4th loop we are making the next shell. 7 double crochet. So in between 2 shells we will have 2 loops. We will make 2 loops. Single crochet, chain 3, single crochet the first loop, the next loop. We have done 2 loops. Now into the next loop we will be making double crochet, the fan, next fan. Seven. So like this I will complete. We will have 2 loops in between each fan. We will have 2 loops. Like this I will complete the round. So I have completed that round with fans and 2 loops in between. So the last portion here, single crochet and 1 loop and 1 more loop and slip stitch to the very first stitch there. Okay. So in between each shell there will be 2 loops. So next round is going into the very first double crochet there, slip stitch to the very first double crochet there into the fan. Now chain 3 and 1 more set of double crochet on top of the previous row. 7 double crochets. See, 7 double crochets on top of the first shell. Now single crochet into the next loop, then chain 3, single crochet into the next loop. Again, see, now we have only 1 loop in between 2 shells. Again continuing with double crochet. Again the next 7 double crochets, single crochet into the next loop, chain 3, single crochet into the next loop. Like this I will complete this round. So I have reached the last point here, chain 3 and single crochet into the next loop and close the round with a slip stitch to the very first, the third chain there. Okay, so just like in between two shells there will be one loop. Now next row is again chain 3. This is the first post there, then chain 1, double crochet into the next post. So this row is double crochet, chain 1, double crochet, chain 1, double crochet, chain 1, double crochet, chain 1, double crochet. So we will be making 7 double crochets with chain 1 in between. See, 1, first 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now single crochet into the next loop. So this is the next row, continuing like single double crochet, chain 1, double crochet, chain 1, and I will complete this row. So we have reached the last point here, last shell, and single crochet into the loop, and now slip stitch to the very first post there. So we have completed that row. So you can see we have done a set of fans. We have started one set of fans, and now we have to make loops joining here till here, then 3 loops in between. No, sorry, this is the next fan that we are going to make here, and we should have 3 loops in between 2 fans. Okay, one fan we will be making here, and next we should have 3 loops here. For that we will have to skip 1 chain space on both ends. So we should have from here we should go skip 1 and go into this one. Then next loop will be going into the very next one, and the next one will be skipping. We will skip 1 and go into the next one. Okay, like this we will make 3 loops on one fan and in between and bridging 2 fans. So let me show you. So we are going to, now we have to go into the very first chain 1 space, that is this one is the very first chain 1 space. Insert the needle and make a single crochet there. Now chain 4, and we are making chain 4 here. Now we will skip 1 space and go into the next one and make a single crochet. We need only 3 loops there. So first loop is this, we have skipped 1 chain space there. Now again next chain 4 and going into the very next chain space there. We are not skipping anything, we are going to the very next one. See, very next chain loop here, 1. First one here we have skipped 1, next one we didn't skip anything, then the third one and 4, and this row we are making 4 chains there. We are making 4 chains, we are making loops with 4 chains. So This is the first 3 loops, and the next, in between 2 fans there should be 3 loops. In between 2 fans there should be 3 loops, 1, 2 and 3. So this is that 3 loops here. And next fan, 1, 2, 3 loops here. This is the 3 loops here. Now in the next loop is for the fan, 1, 2, 3 and 4, and go into the very next chain space there, and this will be the fan here. And now again we have to have 3 loops there, 3 and 4, then skip 1 and go into the next one, and again chain 4 and going into the very next chain space there. I'm adjusting this loop because we don't have to skip any loops in the next round. Again skip 1 and single crochet. So again we have the next 3 loops here. See, 1, 2, 3, and this is for the fan. And again next 1, 2, 3, 4. That is for the fan. This is for the fan. So in between 2 fans there will be 3 loops. So I will continue working like that. Skip 1 and go into the next one. Again 1, 2, 3, 4 into the next one, 4 into the next one, very next one, no skipping. Again 1, 2, 3, 4. We will skip 1 and go into the next one. So this is the next 3 loops here. So like this I will complete this round. So I have completed that round. Here comes the last point here. There's 3 loops here. Now the last one is for the fan. So we have to slip stitch to the very first single crochet there, 2, 3, 4, and slip stitch to the very first single crochet there. So we got the loop for the fan. See this loop here, 3 on the right side and 3 on the left side in the next fan. So now we are starting for the fan round. So slip stitch to the center of the next loop, two, 3 and 4, and single crochet into the next loop. It's the first loop here, 1, 2, 3, 4, and go into the next loop here. Now next is the bridge, that is for the fan, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7, and single crochet into the next loop, then chain 4 again, single crochet into the next loop, chain 4, single crochet into the next loop. Now comes the next fan. So like this I will complete this row. So like this I will work downwards 8 rows of fans. See, I've completed the yoke and start working downwards. I will complete 8 rows of fans. So I have completed 8 rows of fans here, and next we have to measure it. So the total length is 16 inches and the width is almost 10 inches. Now we have to finish the neckline here. I will start from here, work like this and complete like this. I'll be working one row of single crochet like this and the full length of neck, and I'll make a loop here to attach to a button. I will fix the button here and attach that. Now this is how I finish the hem here. So that is like insert the needle, slip stitch, chain 1, needle in the next stitch, pull the yarn, slip stitch, chain 1, insert the yarn into the next stitch, pull it, slip stitch, chain 1. So it is slip stitch, chain 1, slip stitch, chain 1. Okay, like that I finish. I finish the hem. So this is how I finish the hem. Okay. And the neck with single crochets, and when we reach the corner, that is the double reach the corner, we have to skip one stitch 2 times. I have skipped one here. See, then we will get a clean curve there. One more stitch. I am going to skip one more stitch. Another one here. So I have skipped 2 stitches on the corner so that you will get a clear, clean curve for your neck. For the neck. Not your neck. For the neck of the dress. See, you got a clear curve there. See, you have skipped 2 stitches in the corner so that you will get a clear curve on the corner. Then continue with single crochet. Here comes the next corner. Here also we will skip 2 stitches. We will be skipping 2 stitches on all 4 corners. So one here and the next one also, one more stitch into the next. See, I'm continuing with single crochets. See, here also you will get a clear curve on the neckline. We will do that on all 4 corners. Okay. So we reach the back opening. Here I will make a loop here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and one more. I think I will need one more. Yes, like this. Make one more, 7 chains and come back to the same point and continue with single crochet. Continue with single crochet. So here is the loop and continue with single crochet. So I will continue single crochet like this and come back and end here. This is where we started the single crochets. We will stop it here and then stop it here. So I've completed my project. This is a beautiful baby dress. It's very easy. You can try. You should give it a try. Very easy to work and it looks very beautiful. This is the hem and this is the back side. I have fixed a button here. See, it's easy to fix with the loop. It's the back side. It's a very beautiful baby dress. You should give a try and thank you.